So I wanted to make a quick video about where to find and how to read your natal chart. I linked these at the end of my first video, but it was 27 minutes long, so I know not everybody made it to the end. You can really Google free natal chart, but my favorite site is cafeastrology.com. You're going to scroll down to where it says free reports and calculations and click free astrology reports. Then click create your own chart. And you're going to enter your name just for ID purposes and then input your birthday, your birth time, and your birthplace. Your birth time is super important because it's an actual reflection of where the planets were when you were born. I already have my chart, so I'm going to click Majesty. This top chart will show you the sign that your planets were in when you were born. The second chart will show you the sign your houses start on or what sign rule your houses. And the third chart shows you what houses your planets are in. It also gives you a categorical breakdown of your energy, but you don't have to worry about that when you're first tapping into your chart. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom of this page, this is your actual natal chart. This is what a natal chart looks like. The outlines at the top are a more convenient way to decipher the information. I actually didn't understand how to read this until like 5 or 6 months into it, so it's not imperative for you to know what it means, but this is your actual natal chart. Aside from those major planets, there are other planets, stars, and asteroids in our solar system. So it gives you the location of these as well. And if you watched the first video, you heard me talk about all the aspects and the angles that the planets make it to. So this site outlines it for you as well. The great part about this website is that it gives you a written overview of your chart. So it'll tell me what my sun in Taurus represents, what my sun in my first house represents, what sun conjunct Mercury means. And as you get deeper into astrology, especially if you tap into esoteric astrology, these descriptions may no longer resonate with you. But if you're just understanding your natal chart, you will be freakishly surprised at how accurate the understandings are. So after you know where your planets are and you want a deeper understanding of your houses and planets, you're going to want to head to astrologyzodiacsigns.com. Click those little 3 lines in the right corner, and let's start with astrology and the houses. So this site will tell you what each of the houses mean and where it's derived from, what areas of life fall under this house, and then what it means to have your house in a particular sign. So, for example, let's go to the 5th house. It's going to tell me what the 5th house means and what area it rules. I'm going to go back and look at my natal chart. I see V next to Cancer, so my 5th house starts in Cancer. I'm going to head back to Astrology Zodiac Signs and scroll down to 5th house in Cancer, and it's going to relate that energy to me. Again, after you begin to master yourself and your energy, these may not resonate with you, but it's pretty eye-opening when you first begin to study yourself. There's no rush to get into mastery. There's no point in overloading on information because the point of understanding is to actually apply it. But once you get to that point, the site you are absolutely going to want to head to is pathwaytoascension.com. The top right corner, click free esoteric astrology, and Sis has lessons laid out for us, how to understand your planets and your energy from an esoteric standpoint. It's awesome. The bottom half is my go-to resource. My sun is in Taurus, so I'm going to click Taurus, and she gives me a breakdown of Taurian energy, an understanding of what's going on, an understanding of the evolutionary spiral, which is how these energies play out on a personality-centered level, on an awakening level, and then on a soul-centered level, and then the positive and negative characteristics and the challenges I'm overcoming, as well as ways to recharge my energy. These pages also go into the moon energy. I'm a Sag moon, so I'm going to scroll down to where it says moon in Sagittarius. There's a great understanding of how that energy plays out. And then she does the same thing for your rising or your ascendant or your first house. Remember, those 3 are synonymous. So I'm going to scroll down to where it says Aries as your ascendant, and there's my Aries rising, my Aries soul energy. So lastly, once you know all your placements, you can really just go ham on Google. You can type in whatever characteristic you're researching one by one. You can type in 5th house in Cancer, Venus in the 5th house, Sun trine Moon, Mars in Aries. There are literally so many resources and so many pieces of information. Just do some digging on your own. You might find a page that super resonates with you, that has the breakdowns that that make sense to you. So I hope this was a helpful breakdown. DM me at Mingy Majesty on Instagram if you have any questions or if I can help you on further discovering your info. As always, love yourself, understand yourself, apply your understanding, keep tapping into your higher self.